is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and this is an update on the upcoming full moon that's taking place on the 14th of June 2022. All right, and this is happening at 29 degrees of Scorpio, and it's really a profound time because Sun is at 29 degrees of Taurus. It's known as Jyeshta Purnima, okay, and it's a very, very auspicious and sacred time for all Sanatanis. So let me give you a rundown of what to expect in this video. I'll discuss with you in great detail about the upcoming lunation, the full moon, and I'll tell you very many interesting things that you will not get anywhere else online and on any other video. And not only that, I will also give you predictions for all the 12 signs, tarot reading, and I'll be reading with a very, very special deck, two decks actually, Gilded Tarot and hi, Gilded Tarot as well as Osho Zen Tarot, okay? So I will be reading with these two tarot decks, and I've got them right here, and they're very, very powerful decks. I've saged them, and they are vibrating with mantra energy as well. Okay, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, if first things first, I've got an upcoming book. You can pre-book that PDF. It's a PDF on the goddess Kamakhya for as little as $11. Okay, and drop me an email, tina@tinaheals.com. Now, Jyeshta Purnima is a very, very auspicious time, but there are certain intricacies to this lunation, okay? Certain difficult and challenging things as well will come up because, of course, 29 degrees of Scorpio, right? And now we've got, it's happening on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And at about my exact time is 6:32 p.m. Now it's in Scorpio. It's ruled by Mars, of course. Scorpio, of course, you know, the 8th sign of the zodiac. Very deep, very profound energy. And being the 8th sign, Mercury and Venus become malefics. Being Scorpio, Mercury and Venus become malefics for this sign. And interestingly, the nakshatra on which it falls is Jyeshta, which is also a Gandanta Nakshatra. Okay, and yes, happening on Mars Day too. Yes, yes. And surprisingly, Mercury and Venus are malefics for Jyeshta. Okay, malefics for Jyeshta, and the nakshatra is ruled by Mercury. Okay, sorry, Mercury, Venus are malefics for Scorpio, but the nakshatra is ruled by Mercury in Scorpio. So you immediately understand that this is not an easy energy to assimilate. It's not an easy energy to work through. Jyeshta can be very complicated. Now, Moon is a signifier of Badhak because it rules the 9th house, right? And Ketu is exalted in Scorpio. So stones, gemstones, remedy gemstones are yellow sapphire in gold, in the 4th finger here, ring finger, and red coral in silver, right? Which is again the ring finger. Now, Scorpio governs blood. So the circulation of blood is very important at this time. So, you know, yogic exercises and pranayam and all of that is very, very important. Anulom Vilom Pranayam, which I have taught many times on this channel. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Now, it's a watery sign. So, kapha imbalances can occur. Phlegm related issues can spring up. As well as water magic becomes very potent. It's a water sign, yes, but there are many more reasons as to why water is so important right now. I'll get to that. It's a fruitful sign in Vedic astrology. It's a feminine sign, Scorpio. It's a day sign, right? And now possibilities and energetic vibrations, negative energetic vibrations could be jealousy, possessiveness, being resentful. So and Purnimas are actually very blessed, very very blessed in Vedic astrology. Thank you. Very, very blessed actually. So, when the moon shines, okay, when the moon illuminates the earth, it also illuminates our consciousness. So, depending upon where Scorpio falls in your Lagna chart, as well as in your D9 chart, then you will see the energies of all those significations of those houses play out. So remember, the Lagna chart is like the planets that you're born with. The promise of the planets are fulfilled. Destiny, like destiny of those planets, are fulfilled by your Navamsa chart. So a true astrologer will not only study your Lagna chart, but will also study your Navamsa chart and many other divisional charts. Sometimes Ashtavarga, sometimes many divisional charts are there. It's crazy the detail that you can go into when doing a particular person's horoscope. So, if you're feeling resentful, now is the time to let the moonlight burn away that resentment. Stand in the moonlight, give thanks, because it's a very obstinate energy. Scorpio, very fixed theta sign, very obstinate, like my way or the highway, and I know everything kind of energy. Mars, right? Very lethal, very stealthy, unforgiving. Now, every time and this time we had two lunations, and there's this crow right there. Hello. Hello. Now, we had two lunations in Jyeshta. So, this is a time to culminate whatever you think is lingering, right? So, let the moonlight help you find forgiveness. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Saying that repeatedly, especially if you're feeling angry, resentful, can be a great help. Works for me all the time. Okay? If you feel like you're being secretive, yes, if you're feeling secretive, okay, then it's time. And if you feel like you need to open up, you need to just be open. Okay, my dog is here, so let me introduce my Shadow. Come here, come. This is my doggo Shadow, and that's also my doggo Isis. Okay, don't touch my tripod. Okay, so find forgiveness. Find forgiveness. Please, I request you, find forgiveness. Okay, and if you're feeling suspicious about, say, your partner, or about, if you're feeling like jealous or possessive or suspicious, take a deep breath. Maybe it's just these energies that are being amplified. If you feel suspicious, again, center yourself, ground yourself, listen to some frequencies on YouTube, healing frequencies, stuff like that. I think it's 428 hertz is a DNA repair. I think even 555 hertz works really well. There's also 888 hertz. You can listen to that. So if you feel like you need to have a conversation with someone, have that conversation. After all, Jyeshta is ruled by Mercury. Suspicion eradicated. Being vindictive is not going to serve you in the long run. Okay, because remember, if you're carrying that kind of baggage, resentment, anger, toxicity, all of this is toxic, and you need to let it go. Be flexible, because this energy finds us being inflexible. So flexibility, being open to other opinions, other thought processes, other people's wishes, it can be instrumental in you finding healing at this point. Cruelty, because Scorpio can be cruel and sadistic. So there again, let go. Don't pursue that. very, very sensual energy. Scorpio rules the, the sexual organs. So very sensual energy, swadhisthana, right? It's at the root of your penis, and if you're a woman, it's right your womb, basically, right where your womb is, right? So you can touch that part, and you can always just say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, okay? And sarcasm can be great if you are making a point, but it can also be very hurtful. So if you're just really being cruel and sadistic and sarcastic, it can hurt other people. So keep that in mind. It's a tamasic sign, right? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So being a tamasic sign, all kinds of inertia, all kinds of dark thoughts can penetrate your mind. Uh, eat healthy. Eat healthy. And at this time, you may see your menstrual cycles also playing havoc with you, okay? And in that case, make sure you eat a vegan diet, because having non-vegetarian food which is full of hormones can be very detrimental to your menstrual cycles. Keep that in mind. The last portion of Scorpio is known as Rikta Sandhi. Rikta Sandhi. Rikta means problems, all kinds of complications. Rikta Sandhi. Now, Budh or Mercury is activating Pada 4, where the lunation takes place, Pada 4. And the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds of Jyeshta. Now, three nakshatras are Mercury ruled: Ashlesha, Jyeshta, Revati. Now, this is the moon's Gandanta, and her weakness is revealed by her interactions with Budh in Lagna chart and D9 chart. So, here Budh is in Taurus in Kritika Nakshatra. So, again, worshipping Uchishta Ganpati, because Uchishta Ganpati's birthplace is Kritika Nakshatra, Alcyone. And Budh is an infant at 2 degrees. So, anyway, Budh is an immature kind of planet. Yeah, we do attach rationality to it, logical thinking, but it's still a very childish energy, Mercury, right? So, Budh here is, because of the Rikta Sandhi, we have to make sure that Budh's interactions, how is Budh operating? And it also has an aspect with Saturn. So, Shani Drishti is on Budh. Alright, so that is something to be mindful of. Saturn's Drishti is on Budh. In the Navamsa chart, thank you. In the Navamsa chart, Mercury is in Aquarius at 2844, making Mercury or Budh elderly. Right, so again, infant in Lagna chart, elderly in D9 chart. And in Navamsa chart, Mercury is again aspecting the natal moon, which is D1 moon, right? Yes. So again, womb healing is very important at this time. Special womb healing rituals, I do offer them. If any of you are interested in my womb healing rituals, drop me an email. Now, so Navamsa Mercury in Aquarius is squaring D1 moon, which brings a lot of mental anxiety, stress, unable to think clearly, just fragmented thoughts, and all of this can happen. And whenever Saturn is considered a malefic planet, so unless you balance Saturn's energy, the rays you receive from Saturn can be detrimental. Even if you have a well-placed Saturn, say in D1 or Navamsa, or say Saturn is a Vargotama, even then Saturn's energy is difficult to balance, right? So there, Saturn remedies are very important. I've got separate videos on Saturn remedies, check them out. Now, remember that story between the interactions and the relationship between Budh and moon, Chandra. Moon loves Mercury because Bud or Mercury is the moon's illegitimate child. Moon ran away with Jupiter's wife Tara, and they had a torrid love affair, and Bud was born. But when Jupiter found out, then Jupiter took Tara back, and Moon was cursed and all of that. And Jupiter actually saw that Mercury was a really special child. I mean, can you call him a child? Special planet, and he adopted him. So there's always this kind of strain between Mercury and the moon, right? And whenever moon passes through Rikta Sandhi in a Mercury ruled nakshatra, Jyeshta, it is a Gandanta nakshatra as well. So there, a lot of mental turmoil can, and especially people who have bipolar, or people who have schizophrenia, people who have like anxiety disorders, they can be greatly affected at this time with this Rikta Sandhi and Gandanta interactions. And also Navamsa and D1 chart, Mercury is not particularly well placed. Although Mercury is in the home of friends, because in D1 chart he's in Taurus, Kritika, and he's in the place of Saturn, and Saturn and Mercury are friends. So saving grace. But still that Gandanta feeling can be like, you are swimming, that feeling when you're swimming but you're drowning. And no matter how hard you try, this feeling of drowning, right? It can be overwhelming. So everything feels obscured, obfuscated, right? Now, Jyeshta Pada 4 anyway is a weak zone for the moon. And this weakness is, you can look at it as a negative, but I always say that weakness, when managed, is potential for growth. It provides opportunities for growth. So it depends on how you look at the whole scenario playing out, right? So keep that in mind. Weakness, when managed correctly, presents an opportunity for untold growth. It is only through trials and tribulations do we learn, do we grow. Okay? So there. Now, nakshatras, right? Nakshatra Gandantas are believed to create problems, and Rikta is harm actually. And this can create problems for not just oneself, but parents, as well as grandparents, and also one's brother. Now, Rashi Gandantas, this is Nakshatra Gandanta, which is Jyeshta. We are experiencing Nakshatra Gandanta as well as Rashi Gandanta. Now, Rashi Gandanta can bring harm to the full family. So, remedies are very, very important right now, depending upon how your moon and Mercury are placed, their interactions in your D1 chart and in your D9 chart. What are the opportunities? And this Rikta Sandhi becomes especially potent on a Purnima or a full moon day. So be careful if you're driving, if you're having some kind of conversation that can get really heated, just say a prayer for not just yourself, but for your parents as well as for your full family. Say a prayer. Now, Jyeshta is the 18th nakshatra, and its name is Antares. Jyeshta is Antares. Now, it opposes Rohini, right? Rohini being the most favorite wife of the moon, and Jyeshta being the eldest, right? Being the eldest, and moon started to ignore all his other 27 nakshatras are moon's wives, and he started to ignore every single person because he wanted to spend time with Rohini. So there's this kind of resentment in Jyeshta that can show up, because there's an energy where you feel like you're not being included. You're not feeling beautiful. You're feeling like, washed out, washed up. You're feeling not desirable anymore. So this needs to be balanced. Deity is a planet, ruling planet of Jyeshta's Mercury. Deity is Indra. Indra, yes, he is the god of gods. He's the ruler of heaven, Swarga. And he can be daring. He has a lot of power. He has a lot of courage, right? He has the white elephant Airavat as his ride. He has his Vajra, the thunderbolt, right? Very, very powerful. But there's a cunning side to Indra. And Indra will get the job done, no matter what. If he has to lie, if he has to, kill someone's wife, he tried to do that. When Hiranyashipa, I keep forgetting the name of that demon and Prahlad story. And, he was ready to kill his wife, that demon's wife, because this demon was getting so much power in his sadhana of Shiva that he wanted to kill that demon's wife just to stop him. So there's a kind of ruthlessness to Indra, and that ruthlessness, Hiranyakashipu, yes, right, Hiranyakashipu, yes, right. I always say Hiranyakashipu. I always confuse that name for some reason. So there's this cunningness, there's this ruthfulness to Indra, and that can be visible in Jyeshta natives. So again, if you find yourself going down that path, take a deep breath. No, it's best not to, because why would you want to pray to Indra? Indra is a demigod. Why we should pray to Shiva? The ultimate, right? If you can know Elon Musk, why would you want to know just some manager at Tesla? Is it better to know Elon Musk? If you can directly have a phone line to Elon Musk or an email to Elon Musk, wouldn't you prefer that over just knowing some manager at Tesla? Like, what's he gonna do, right? You want to know Elon Musk. You don't want to know some dude at Tesla. Like, okay, he could be a manager, but he's not going to get the job done. When it comes to getting the job done, the boss, you need the boss. So it's best to go to the boss, who is Shiva himself. Now, Jyeshta brings with it Arohana Shakti. And with Mercury being the ruler, there's a kind of mental energy to Scorpio, right? Because we have Mars that rules Scorpio, and then we've got Mercury ruling this particular nakshatra. Mars gives force of action, right? Force, and the boss is a good word, right? And Mercury gives us, Mars gives us force and this, action-oriented energy, and Mercury gives us kind of mental energy. So mental equilibrium, peace is very important at this time. So keep that in mind. Symbol is Jyeshta symbol is a earring or a circular talisman, which is again reminiscent of Vishnu's Sudarshan Chakra. Now, Jyeshta on the flip side can cause poverty, can cause, a fall from grace. So this is something Jyeshta natives, especially at 29 degrees, if you've got your moon there could be this, you rise quickly and then you fall, a fall from grace. This can be observed with Jyeshta natives. So that's something to think of. Very materialistic energy. So here Mercury is bringing all the logistical, analysis, left brain activity, breakdown markets, business, strategizing, investments, right? All of this is happening because Jyeshta's orientation is artha, materialism. And Jyeshta is of demonic nature, rakshasa nature. So this low vibration, the id, what Freud labels the id. The id can be seen, the reptilian brain. All our basic fundamental instincts of survival come to play. This needs balance, okay? Now, ritual bathing at this time is very important. So if you have like a tub, you can, you know, bathe with essential oils and rock salt. Or you can, if you don't have accessibility to a tub, you can fill up a bucket of water, like lukewarm water. You can put salt, like a handful of mota namak, which is raw rock salt. You know those raw granules of salt, like chubby little salt pieces. Or you can also use pink salt, which is Himalayan pink salt. Okay, that can be good. Now, charity is very good. So, donating something, even if it's small, can be really good at this time. Ritual bathing will purify you, absolve you of your sins, also fulfills wishes. So, Ghatasthapana can be done. And because Jyeshta is ruled by Mars, his Vidya is Bagalamukhi. So, Bagalamukhi puja at this time, Bagalamukhi Homam, a Bagalamukhi mantra puja, a Bagalamukhi Ghat Sthapana can be very, very effective. Okay, so I do workshops in Bagalamukhi. If you want to get initiated or if you want a puja of Bagalamukhi, drop me an email. Observe fast. Okay, so intermittent fasting can be really, really effective at this time. But if you don't know anything about fasting, please do your research before you fast. Otherwise, it can create havoc with your system because you're not used to it, right? So, there. Now, on this day, Sanatanis usually pray to both Lord Shiva and Vishnu together. Hari Hara, Hari Hara, Om Hari Hara, Hare Namaha. Okay, is also very good. And it's a very, very important Purnima for all Sanatanis, Jyeshta Purnima. Okay, and especially people who are unmarried and who want to be married. Wake up early in the morning, take a bath, wash your hair, comb your hair, okay? Don't comb your hair when it's wet, it'll fall out. So, you know, just dry your hair, be neat and clean, wear white clothes, okay? And do Shivlingam puja. And before you do the puja, just write in a piece of paper. Any pen, pink pen will do, because pink is always, you know, pink or red attaches to relationships. Red because it's Mars. So write out your intention that I so and so intend to get married. If you have the person's name, write that person's name. If you don't have a person, just say, let me find the right person. Write down your intention and do Lingam Puja. If you don't know Lingam Puja, all you need to do is take a Shivlingam and pour some water on it. And you can just chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, or Hreem Ram Namah Shivaya, Hreem Ram Namah Shivaya, Hreem Ram Namah Shivaya, or Om Haum Jum Sa, Om Haum Jum Sa, Om Haum Jum Sa. Okay, these three mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Hreem Ram Namah Shivaya, Om Haum Jum Sa, these are the best. Okay, and do Shivlingam puja, offer water to the Shivlingam. After the puja, wipe the lingam, put it back, offer tiny little sweets, or if you don't have accessibility to sweets, just give chocolates. Okay, many of my Western students, they don't get you know what we call batasha. They don't get batashas, or they don't get those sweets, modaks. So they oftentimes give chocolates, and it's absolutely okay to do that. So this will definitely find you a spouse. Okay, you will get married if you do this with utmost devotion. You will find the right partner. Okay, now because it's Mangal's day, do it on Mars Hora. Do it on Mars Hora, and you will definitely find a partner. Okay, and Mars Hora on Mangal's day is with sunrise. It's the first Hora of the day because it's Mangalvar. So with sunrise, you wake up before, you clean out, you wash your hair, you dry your hair, you just feel clean, nice, and then you do the Lingam Puja. First you write your intention, put it right there, do the puja. Okay, this is the best thing. Another thing for couples who are facing a lot of problems, marital discord, or if your kids are not studying, or if your business is failing, or if you are being ignored by your family, then you can worship Lakshmi and Vishnu in a peepal tree. I think people is oak tree, oak or banyan. I don't know, oak tree at banyan. If somebody knows, can you please say what is people tree in English? Is it banyan? I think it's banyan tree. I'm not entirely sure. It's either oak or banyan. Okay, just check that out. So worshipping Lakshmi and Vishnu in a people tree is very effective. Again, same thing. Take a copper pot. I have a copper pot. I can show you, but I mean, you know what a copper pot looks like. So take a copper pot, fill it with water. You can put some jaggery in it. You can even put some honey in it. Okay, it's sacred fish. People, fig. Oh, fig. Okay. I thought fish. For a second, I was like, what? Okay, fig. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. People tree is sacred fig. Wow. I didn't. I thought there was oak or banyan, right? I had no idea. Okay, so that's important. You can worship them. I don't know if you have them in the West. I know a lot of you who watch me are from America, so I don't know if you get them in America. Do you get banyan? Do you get the sacred fig in America? This is darkness. Do you get this tree in America? You should, right? So if you don't, it's okay. Any old tree, banyan tree, he said, is almost like that. You can do it on a banyan tree. You need to take the copper pot, you need to fill it with water and jaggery, and you can also put some rice in it, and then just do abhishekam, just offer it there at the root, and just whatever your problems are, you can tell Lakshmi and Vishnu. Okay. Okay, it's definitely in California. Yeah, you definitely get it in California, he says. So you definitely get it. I mean, you'll get the fig tree. Don't worry about sacred fig tree or banyan tree. And you can worship Lakshmi and Vishnu in that fig tree. And all your problems will be resolved. But check the time exactly in your like your local timings, right? Make sure. Now you can also use milk. If you use milk, I don't use milk, so I often substitute with cashew milk or almond milk and stuff like that. But if you're using milk, you can fill the copper pot with water, milk, jaggery, and you can just offer it in the root. Now, especially for financial abundance, people who say you've started a business and it's not going as nicely as you'd like it, do this and see the miracle. Now another thing on Jyeshta Purnima, what we do is we offer argha to the moon, which is again same water. You can do water argha and mantra. Moon's mantra is Om Shram Shrim Shrom Sa Chandraya Namaha. Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Shrom Sa Mangala Chandramaya Namaha. You can say Chandraya Namaha, Chandramaya Namaha, Chandramase Namaha. Okay. Now, or you can pray to Bhuvaneshwari, the fourth Mahavidya. Okay. And Bhuvaneshwari is Om Hreem. So you can just say Om Hreem Namaha. Now it's a very, very good day to do Sri Chakra Puja, Navavrana Puja. Okay, very good day to worship the Sri Chakra. Even if you don't want to do complete rituals of Sri Chakra, you can buy a Medu or a Shri Yantra, which is small, and you can establish it in your house. You can, offer water, clean it thoroughly, and you can keep it in your altar. You can give tiny bits of coconut or little sweets and stuff like that. Very, very powerful day to establish Sri Yantra in your place with Pran Pratishtha. And you can chant Aim Klim Sao, Sao Klim Aim Klim Sao, or you can chant Kayai La Hreem, Ha Sa Ka Ha La Hreem, Sa Ka La Hreem. You can chant this 11 times if you don't have time, or 108 times for business or relationship problems. Establishing the Shri Yantra on this day, or starting to study Shri Yantra, or doing Shri Yantra Puja on this day is extremely effective. So keep that in mind. I do Shri Yantra Pujas. You can drop me an email. And if you are interested to study Shri Vidya, then drop me an email, tina@tinahills.com. Now, another important thing that you can do is offer 11 cowries. Cowries are like shells, okay? Cowries. Cowrie. I have them right there, but I mean, I could have got it, but you can just Google it up. Cowries. And you can apply turmeric on the Shri Yantra that I told you about, or say if you have a picture of a goddess, a Lakshmi, then you can apply turmeric paste on the goddess's forehead. If it's a Shri Yantra, apply it at the base, and then offer all these 11 cowries, which should be wrapped in red cloth. Red cloth. Offer 11 cowries onto the Shri Yantra, and this is after you've done this, after the Tithi has passed and the Purnima Tithi has passed, you take that red cloth and you keep it in your safe. Like financial problems will be eviscerated, okay? You'll manifest whatever you want. If there's someone you love, it's a great day to worship the goddess and get what you want. Okay, Jyeshta Purnima, remember that. Now, at this time, Sanatan Dharmic people who are Hindus worship water, right? We have all these very important rituals like Ganga Dashera. Okay, we've got Nirjala Ekadashi, and these are very socially relevant today, because these festivals, they convey to us the importance of water. Water is magic. Water is older than the sun. So they convey to us how water should be stored, how it should be used, how not to waste it. So at this time, not only is water super potent and active with magical qualities, but if you pay respects to the water, then water will interact with you. And in my life, I have seen that water is not only interactive, but water is possibly one of the most magical things that I have ever come across in my life. And if I see even a drop of water going to waste, my heart breaks. And that means if I walk around here and I see somebody from a construction site wasting water, I go and I talk to them. If I see some child wasting water, I implore them, I beg them that please don't waste water. Water is precious. Forget the fact that there are people who have to carry water on their head for miles before they can go back home, they can drink it, offer it to their children. There are people like that on earth, and here we are wasting water. The Sanatanis gave us these festivals to convey to us that listen, don't take this lightly, don't waste water, right? Respect water, for water is magical. And if you respect water, water will give you whatever you want. You can literally make a wish, chant the mantra, any mantra of any deity that you like, and you can chant the mantra on that water and you can drink it. Forget only Hindu mantras. If you're a Muslim, you can chant Bismillah. You can just chant Bismillah on water and drink it, and it becomes magic. Okay, if you're a Christian, you can take the serenity prayer. You can just chant the serenity prayer on the water and drink it, and you shall find complete peace, bliss and forgiveness. So don't waste water. Okay, this is a time if you're doing puja and if you're doing ghat sthapana, please don't waste water under any circumstances. Become a water protector. Okay, take it upon yourself to protect water at any cost, to go to the people who waste water, to educate them. Okay, and to tell water that I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You know that Masaru Emoto, the very famous Japanese uh, no, cowrie shells can be any color. So, you know, Masaru Emoto, he did all these experiments on water, and he, you know, cursed the water, he, blessed the water, and he took shots, micro shots of the water and macro shots, and they were like, wow, water interacts with you. So always remember that. And every time you drink a glass of water, just bless the water. Immediately it becomes structured. Just say, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. You are water. You are water, 70% water. So just tell the water, I'm so grateful that I have clear drinking water, that you are there in my life. You know, every time I put on the shower and I have water running down, and I have a very, fast jet water, and I use tiny bits. I just put it on light and I just let it run. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I have such forceful water coming down on me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Feels like a waterfall. And I immediately close it. And every time I drink water, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that you are there in my life. Do this. Tiny acts of gratitude can change your life. Believe me, they changed mine. I am just telling you what I do. So it's not some books that I've read. It's not someone preaching to me. It's lived experience. So respect water, love water, and realize how magical water is, and a lot of your problems will end right there. Believe me. So, I told you about worshipping and all of that. Now, let us get. Oh my God, it's at 42. Ooh, alright. Now, this is the Sage Tarot, and I'm going to use two decks. So please, can somebody mark this? Mark this, because if anybody, okay, anybody um, that's watching, if you can just put a marker, add different topics, and different things that I talk about. If you can just put a marker, really, it'll be really good. And please also mark the tarot reading, the beginning of tarot reading. So these are the two decks I'm going to use today. One is, ta-da, the Gilded Tarot. Okay, and one is the Osho Zen Tarot. Very, very powerful. So let's begin with Aries. Okay, of course, the first sign, you guys, Aries, you always have that over everybody, right? You always get, like, in every prediction video, every tarot reading, you're like, first. So how are we? Yes, okay, perfect. So how are we going to do this? We're going to pull one card from the Gilded Tarot deck, and that will be your foundation card. And I'm going to explain the message, and then I'm going to move over to the Osho Zen Tarot, and I'm going to pull one clarifier. So that way we've got it covered in great detail, I think. So let's begin. Om Hrim Namaha. Om Hrim Namaha. Om Hrim Namaha. And Aries, Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is a card. Nine of Swords is like, it's turbulence. It's like emotionally you're extremely distraught. Nines are about cycles that are ending. So a very painful cycle is about to end, but you're not letting it end. It's like you're picking the wound open every single time. Whatever it is, you need to just lay it to rest. Okay, now let us pick a clarifier with that. Oh my God, that's my cat's fur. Hi Hemant, how are you? So nice to see you here. Clarifier for Aries. Integration. Okay, my doggo is going nuts. stop it. So this painful cycle that we were just speaking about, that you're not allowing it to end, it needs an integration, mind, body, soul. Spiritual practices are a must at this time, because after all, this is your 8th house, Aries, Scorpio, right? That's where the moon is, in Gandanta. So please, integration, mind, body, soul, the yin yang harmony. Okay, and there will be an opportunity for you to find this integration, but if you use your ego, if you know, operate through your ego, you just will not be able to find what you're looking for. So find that peace, integrate inside, find that joy that resides in you, the reservoir of happiness and bliss. Okay, now we come to Taurus, 7th house. Yeah, baby. Sun is right there, 29 degrees of Taurus, illuminating you, about to cross Gandanta. What do we have? Wow, 7 of Pentacles. Yuppie. Now, Pentacles, of course, have to do with earth energy or earth. So, 7s are very spiritual and very, it's a number that's intrinsic in our life. 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days of the week. You know, I could go on, 7 chakras. I could go on and on. So, 7, auspicious, right? Very auspicious. Yet there is this energy of patience here. Spirit is asking you to be patient about something, but Spirit wants you to know that the delays are going to work themselves out, right? And Moon in the 7th house, open enemies, can cause a lot of problems. Also, spouse partnerships are activated. So you've done the work. Spirit says it's positive, it's going to work out. But when, you know, when, let it play out. You don't have to, you know, get really stressed out about this. Let it play out, okay? Be open to receiving. And Om Shrim Namaha, Venus, Lakshmi will be very good for you at this time. Okay, tuning in. This is turning in or turning in. You're not able to do that at this time. Somehow there are some things inside of you that are giving you messages, okay, and you are not looking inside. It's a great, I know the 7th house being a Kendra house is not an introspective house, but Spirit wants you to turn inside, inwards, and you're not allowing that. You know, you need to allow, flow, be. Allow, flow, be can be very powerful switch words. Now I'm going to come live another day and do a video on switch words, because I tell a lot of you to do switch words. So new happenings, not so much, but you know, rewards of the old, I think yes. What you've done already is very important right now. You shall reap what you sow. Remember, your ruler Venus is going through Aries. Hardcore debilitation. So there's that, you know. Having said that, let's come to Gemini, shall we? And what do we have with Gemini? Oh, the Hierophant in reverse, the card of Taurus. So it could be conflict with someone who's Taurus. It could be conflict with someone who's Guru. Oh my God, I think someone's spamming us with adult content. Can we? Yes. Oh, ugh, I love that. Oh, yes. Last time was like live and it was like just non-stop spamming. I'm like, what are they doing on an astrology tarot video? Like, you know, it's a what? Yes, thank you. This is Darkness. My first moderator. Thank you. The first moderator of my channel. This is Darkness. Say thank you to him for, it's because of him we don't have mindless, salacious comments about nude girls, click now. Like, yeah, sure. They're just possibly malware. So never click these links. Okay, so conflict with a guru or somebody who is, a Taurus, or somebody who's like your husband or like an authority figure in your life, right? Gemini, you're going to feel conflicted, and Hierophant is systems of learning that you've been brought up with. So there could be some kind of internal conflict happening. Your ruler Mercury is in Kritika Nakshatra. So there's this kind of, thank you. So there's this kind of like what mental turbulence happening, and Jyeshta is also ruled by Mercury. So we have a lot of this mercurial energy right now, and so pranayam, still the mind, still the monkey brain. If there's some conflict with maybe what you've grown up with, your religion, or the ways you used to think, and if you don't find that relevant anymore, it's okay to discard that. It's okay to just let it go and find your own path, because ultimately we are here to learn, right? Thank you. Ultimately we are here to learn, right, and grow. So allow that. Now the clarifier for Gemini people, Mithun Rashi. Okay, now I love the tarot. Oh my god, I have been using this since I was 15, and I've never stopped. Okay, so celebration. This is actually in Osho's intro. This is called celebration. This is actually the Three of Cups, and this came in reverse. So this, and Hierophant also came in reverse. So there's gonna be a party or a social situation, and you can feel this kind of strong alienation from this person, or you just feel this really alienated energy, and you don't feel like you're being a part of the party, and you can say something, or there could be some kind of disruption in a gathering, or maybe even people from the past that you gathered together with, and you're like, suddenly you're conflicted that is this the right thing? I mean, do I really believe in what these people are saying? Is this what I want to subscribe to? What you subscribe to, what you where you focus is going to be important, and focus, I think, is going to be quite a challenge for you this time. So for Mercury, I would suggest you for not Mercury, for Mithun Rashi or Gemini people, I definitely suggest please get the Shri Chakra. It's a beautiful day to establish Jyeshta Purnima, beautiful day to buy yourself a Shri Chakra, small little one, Meru, which is like, will cost you nothing. Ritually bathe it, put it in your altar, put it in a place that you frequent a lot, and just say Hrim. Even if you can't say Kaila Hrim, that mantra, you can just say I am Claim Sao, I am Claim Sao, I am Claim Sao, and believe me, your life will change, Geminis. Now let's jump over to Cancerians. What do we have there? Cancerians, moon is in Rikta Sandhi. Yeah, Western year Scorpio, so it's 24 degrees, 24 degrees. So depending on where you are in Scorpio, for instance, if you're 29 degrees of Scorpio in the Western, then you're going to be like about 3, 4 in the Vedic system. So in Scorpio. But if you're like, say, 15 degrees, then you're going to be in Libra. Okay, so check that out. And now, where were we? Cancer. Cancerians, moon in Gandanta, moon in Rikta Sandhi, moon in Mercurial Nakshatra, and moon is not particularly well, does not do particularly well in Scorpio. Exaltation Taurus 3 degrees. So Scorpio, not a great place to be for the moon. Alright, we've got Page of Wands for you guys. Who's this? Cancer. Yeah, Cancer, right? Please correct me if I am mistaken. Cancer, Page of Wands, a new idea. Okay, could be someone younger than you, and you have this really intense chemistry with, and you're like, who is this person? This person comes up with all these crazy, fiery ideas, and you're like, wow, and you feel like you're moving too quickly, and it's definitely going to rock your world, this person, okay? And this person could be your child, of course, but also could be a love interest, Cancer. I have a strong feeling that For some of you Cancerians, you're going to find someone who's younger than you, and this person's going to be fiery energy, so like Aries or Leo or like Sag, and they're going to be like, oh, come, let's do this, let's do that, let's, burn through this energy. And be careful. Let's see what the clarifier says, and we're going to get clear. Wow, we have turning in and not reverse, it's upright. So that means maybe something spiritual with this person. There's a spiritual connection, and all of this energy, right? If you use this energy in extroversion, you're just going to burn through it. So I would suggest that tune in, turn in. That famous Timothy Leary quote: turn on, tune in, drop out, drop out, drop out. So yeah, turn off, tune in, drop out. Right? That was a Timothy Leary quote, if I'm not mistaken. So that is very effective. But there's gonna be some crazy bedroom shenanigans with this Page of Wands. Could be a really old twin flame connection. So yeah, Leo. I am so very curious. My ascendant is Leo, Purva Falguni, exactly conjunct Venus. So let us begin. Yeah, Venus is actually directly on my ascendant. So yeah, Venus is quite a planet though. Wow, Three of Wands, Leo. We are waiting for something special. Something special to come into our lives. You're waiting for, there's someone we could be waiting for, or something, maybe some work that we've done. Some Leos romantic to the core. Definitely waiting for their twin flames, and I think they're coming. They're coming, but whatever it is, let's see what the clarifiers say. What do the clarifiers say about this stupendous energy of Three of Wands? Threes are so beautiful, right? Waking, sleeping, dreaming. Lalita Tripura Sundari being the third Mahavidya. It's endless, right? Three is the most perfect number ever. Schizophrenia in reverse. So a lot of conflicted thoughts, right? Maybe about waiting for this person to come or waiting for this situation to happen. There is a lot of internal conflict that I see, where we are being pulled into two directions, into two different directions, and we just don't know. Look at this figure. It's such a powerful representation, actually. It's like you're suspended, right? You're like suspended and you're like being pulled from two directions and you don't know what to do. It's okay. Take a moment. Okay, take a moment. Because the sun is in Taurus at again, right at that 29 degrees complicado. So Taurus end is Kritika again. So and just about to start Mrigashira. So we are right waiting for something special, and it's pulling us apart. There's a conflict, internal conflict, huge internal conflict. So balancing the mind again becomes quite central to this whole thing, and honestly, a lot of changes coming up, right? Fourth house also, Scorpio being the fourth house of the moon is. So the moon like brings all of this fourth house significations like family and our roots, right? So a lot of that is going to be activated. I think family becomes very important this full moon for Leo, and I said that there could be complications with Rikta Sandhi to the family. So say a prayer for your family, please. Say a prayer for your family. Make an energy circle, or establish the Shri Yantra and ask the Shri Yantra, who is Lalita Tripura Sundari, to protect your family. Alright, now moving on to Virgo. Virgo, yay. Okay, third house, siblings, communication, local travels. Where are you going, Virgo? Let's see what the cards have in store. Wow, this is the card of Mercury, your ruler, magician. So there's going to be like a lot of opportunities coming your way, Virgo. Okay, short distance trips, business opportunities. Like basically, you have all the elements in front of you. Look, he's got the cups, the pentacles, the swords, the wands. He's got all the four elements in front of him, and he is ready to create magic of all kinds. So, are you ready? Are you ready, Virgo? I'm so happy I got a good reading. I know one of my very close client, she's a Virgo, and she always has to catch up on this after work, and she's a lawyer. So yeah, look, magician, look right there for you. Yes, you're going to create magic, and I know you want some of it. So let's see what the clarifier says. Virgos looks like it's a really good card though. Okay, mind needs balance. Oh wow, you're a Virgo. Mind needs balance. So there's going to be a lot of conflicted thoughts, a lot of, just, and Mercury also rules Jyeshta. So Mercury is like, that those significations are seeping through. So yeah, if you balance that mind, you can create magic. And how magician and magic and mind are both ma, ma. So yeah, something about the mind and balancing that, and Mercury, ma. I love when things just like, I start seeing the synchronicity. And we saw three synchronicities: mind, magician, and Mercury. And I was just telling you, and this is for Virgo, right? Virgo, third house. So again, threes. Threes are like omni trium perfectum, the Latin phrase omni trium perfectum. This is darkness, Latin, correct me. Am I correct? Omni trium perfectum. Three is divinity. One time you see something, like, yeah, okay. Second time, could be a coincidence. Three times, it becomes a pattern. So threes are like, aha, really special, really special. Three states of consciousness, right? Waking, dreaming, sleeping, go on and on. Libra, this is your turn now. Yeah, omni trium perfectum. Can't believe I just regurgitated some Latin. I don't know where that word, those words came into my mind. That sentence, omni trium perfectum. I think I should put that in a Lalita Tripura Sundari video. Actually, I don't think I've done that before. It just popped up. Okay, who is that? Libra, right? Second house of income. Ready to, my God, what? All right, but Venus is in a complicated situation, so keep that in mind. Your ruler, right? Okay, Libra, what are we doing? Second house of money. What was that Donald Trump's thing, right? That The Apprentice. Was it Apprentice? Was this the title track of that? Money. I don't know. I saw it somewhere. Please tell me, was it The Apprentice, this style track? For the life of me, I can't recollect. So, Libra, where are we now? Six of Pentacles, a grant, money given to you for a project, investment coming through, a funder, an investor. This is the best card to find an investor. Wow. I am so happy for Librans. And this is darkness. I'm so happy for you. All creative people, what are we looking for? Investors and funders who don't give a shit, who have to have an ulterior motive to want to invest in us. Like, hello, what a world we live in. But let's pick a clarifier, and things are going to be clear. All right. Morality in reverse. So funding, all great, and all well and fine, funding, all right, but there's a question of morality, where you feel like, what you're getting and what you're giving is not in equilibrium. It is not balanced. So, and there could be questions of morality. What do you think is moral? What somebody else sees as moral? You know, this is a debate. I think it's gonna play heavily with Libra natives getting the money, and uh, the questions with morality, how you get the money, what happens with that money, right? So there's always a double-edged sword here, playing with the two decks, right? A good card, morality, it's mine. Schizophrenia, like hello, okay. Spirit is really pushing this on us. Now, Scorpio, OMG, Scorpio moons. This is your time, bitches. Let's get the gig rolling. What do we have? Wow, Four of Swords in reverse. So Four of Swords is a card of convalescence, right? If you see, this knight has just come back from the Crusades, and he's put his arsenal, his ammunition, his weaponry, his swords, all of them are like stacked up. He's kept one right here in case he needs to access it if he's being attacked, right? So he's in a state of repose, convalescence. This is a card of convalescence. Yet you're being cautious. But when it's reversed, it means that you're not taking the time out to heal, or you're being careless, or you're in such a state of being oblivious that you don't know where you could be, attacked from, and you are not ready. I'm not saying you're going to be physically attacked, but Scorpio, you understand the meaning of being attacked. I'm quite sure you know that. So be open, be vigilant. Gandanta, Rikta Sandhi, be vigilant. Spiritual practices are a must, Scorpio natives, for you guys. Vrishchik Rashi, okay? Very, very important. Let's see what the clarifiers say. Ripeness, very, very nice, because this means that something has come of age, something is matured, and something is coming to you. It could be that the way you look at things, the way you experience life, or maybe a relationship. Ripeness, when the fruit is just ripe, it's only then can you pick the fruit and eat it. Because if you pick it before and it's not ripe, you can't enjoy the fruit, right? Because like it's yuck. Or if it's stale, you've got to throw it away, right? Or use it as manure or compost for your plants. But ripeness, the time is just right. That moment is just right. So there's something that is going to be just right. But you need to prepare yourself. Find that time of convalescence, find that time of repose, because you need it now. Okay? That is amazing. Now we are coming closer to the end. Sag, yes. Let's do this. Saggies. What do we have here? 12 thous. Oh dear. Much healing to you, much healing to you, much healing to you. You can chant Om Krom if you ever want to get pregnant. In fact, one of the avaranas of the Shri Chakra, Om Krom, is very powerful. Okay. Now, Sag, right? Yay, Saggy. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is the card of the miser. That means your resources are not coming to you. Either someone's holding it out, or you are being the miser. When this comes in reverse, it means that you've just got to let it go. If you are being the miser, you've got to share your gifts or your finances or your abundance, Sag, right? Or you may be just going to some place and experiencing this person who's extremely tight-fisted, and maybe seeing your carefree Jupiterian joie de vivre. The person kind of like just allows you to take what you need from them. That's also possible. Sag. And I always considered Sagittarians to be quite magical actually. They have this magical energy, this really carefree, very light, beautiful energy, about them. I think Jupiter through Pisces is kind of more intense, but Jupiter through Sag is such a fiery spirit. All right, now clarify us, Sag. What do we have? Fighting in reverse. It's amazing because the fighting that you are experiencing is about to end. It is about to end. So there could be a lot of fighting. There could be this money, fighting about finances. I think the person who was holding on to the finances is finally going to let go, so everybody can have their share, and the fighting is going to stop, right? Amazing. I mean, it's like the Osho Zentro decks are just this deck, even the Gilded Tarot, I love them. They're really magical decks actually. Now Cap, we at Cap. OMG. Let's go to Capricorn. Saturn's. Oh, I picked two cards, so I guess I'll show both. Ace of Cups, a new beginning, pregnancy for some of you guys. Saturn's finally out of Cap, gone into Aquarius, and giving me my Saraswati peak. It's okay. So you feel a relief, pregnancy, a new idea, a new emotional beginning, maybe a new relationship. And we've got the King of Pentacles. So this relationship could very well happen with this earthy person. Maybe a Taurus native, because you're also Earth. Or this emotional reset, this could be you as well, because you're Earth, Capricorn. This could be this emotional reset is finally taking you into a point of mastery. Kings are masters, they rule. Like pages are immature, kings are mature. So here you are, and you find that you're maturing, and this emotional reset is going to be really healing. It's going to be really healing. And for a clarifier, let's see what the Osho Zentro has to say as a clarifier for you. Okay, awareness in reverse. So this goes to show that there are things, not just of the physical world, but there are things around us that you need to be aware of. And oftentimes I've seen that awareness could also mean that somebody from the spirit world is trying to get in touch. Because it's reverse, it's obvious you're not tuning in to these messages. Okay, and it could also be King of Pentacles, could also mean you're becoming too stubborn and too entrenched in materialism. But there's this subtle world out there, this you feel it, you feel it, but you just don't know what to do with it, because everything must be so tried and tested for you that you're just afraid to believe something that you can't hold, that's not tangible, that's not palpable, right? So look, see around a bit. Okay, Aquarius, yay, we're almost ending, so I hope you guys had a good time watching this tarot reading. Oh wow, the Lovers, the card of Gemini. Aquarius is your 8th house is Gemini, so yeah, I mean your 9th house is Gemini, so yes, it's kind of like amazing. 5th house, sorry, 5th house. So love, relationship with the Lovers, love, relationship, new beginnings, but also the Lovers could also mean integrating the polarity within. Okay, and because Gemini is your 5th house of love, romance, and all that, I would say yes, a new love relationship definitely. But could also mean that if you are already in a relationship, it could mean that and this was a major arcana card, I think it's the Magician, we pulled that for Gemini, and here we've got the card of Gemini. I love how the tarot imagery just speaks for itself. It's like it's such a profound experience actually. Yes, please become a member of the channel and like, comment, subscribe, share, as well as book my PDF on Goddess Kamakhya. Wow, beautiful consciousness and opening, Aquarius, illumination, consciousness, so beautiful. The world, actually, a culmination like you can't even imagine. Thank you. And now Pisces. How can I forget? Somebody told me that in my Rahu Ketu articles I have not done Pisces. Is that true? I mean, I don't know. I'll have to check. But I got quite an accusatory email. That why would I leave Pisces out? Do I hate them? No. My daughter's a Pisces moon, you know. So, no. Okay. Pisces, let's see. Wow, the High Priestess is the card of Pisces in reverse. So there's something that you're not, there's something about your inner experience that you're not validating. And of course, this could be someone who guides you, and you feel like a conflict about, should you follow that path or should you not? I think you need to chant allow flow be, allow flow be, allow flow be. And since Jupiter's your ruler and Jupiter's in Pisces, I mean, life must have really changed for you. So the card should literally be this High Priestess. That's what you are, Pisces. You're High Priestess. You know where, you know the inner workings of this cosmos. So let's see what the clarifier has to say. Trust in the process, and surrender the ego and let go. So doing Tara Sadhana will be very effective. Reem Sring Hum Fat is the Tara mantra. And please book your workshops of the Dasha Mahavidyas. Book your astrological. Yeah, it is beautiful, right? Yeah, I put it back, but it's so gorgeous. It's really beautiful. I love imagery, just love nice imagery, and it just kind of speaks to me because my Mercury being in Leo and it's an infant poor Mercury conjunct Saturn doesn't understand logical, analytical things that well as just images, just free flowing ideas, word association. It really works with me. All righty, Shadow, come here, baby. Come here, boy. Oh, there. Doggo's. He's wearing my mic on himself. Hi, doggo. Hi, doggo. My doggo is. Hi, doggo. Hey, doggo. Want to see him? Hey, doggo. Hi, doggo. Oh my God, this. Oh, yeah, he did. Thank God he didn't do that. Oh, doggo. Hey, come here. Here's a Weimaraner. He's a very sweet dog. And this is Isis. Isis, I think I can pick up. I'm not entirely sure. OMG! Okay. Say hello, Isis. Say hello, Isis. Say hello. Say hello. Alright, this is Isis and me signing off. She does namaste. Isis, come on, don't embarrass me. Do no. She does this. She can. Alright, guys. Take care. Speak soon. Bye.